We'd like to share with you a very, very beautiful idea in this week's Parshas. Parshas Acharei and Kedoshim this particular week. And Parshas Acharei deals extensively with the avoda of the Kohen Gadol on Yom HaKippurim. The Pasuk famously says the words, Bezos Yavo Aaron al HaKodesh. With this, Aaron HaKohen should come in to do the avoda in the Kodesh HaKadoshim on Yom Kippur. And the Medrash describes the bezos. What is the with this that we're being told that Aaron HaKohen is going to come into the Beis HaMikdash? And the Medrash describes that there are 10 critical mitzvos or aspects of the mitzvah that enable Aaron HaKohen to come into the Mikdash, into the Kodesh HaKadoshim. And it's noteworthy as if to say that only when Aaron is carrying bundles and bundles, chavilos of mitzvos, only then is Aaron HaKohen allowed to come into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, which is the closest proximity to Ribono Shalom in this world. And yet we find the Bali Musar explain that when we daven to the Ribono Shalom, we daven to Hashem, we say the words Baruch Atah. We use the word Atah as if to say, Hashem, I address you directly. I think it's incredible food for thought. Aaron HaKohen, when he approaches Hashem directly, the greatest Jew, in the greatest moments of the greatest day of the year, can only enter the Kodesh HaKadoshim when he's carrying chavilos, bundles and bundles of mitzvos. And yet, all of us, every single time that we daven, every single time that we learn, we say the words Baruch Atah. Suddenly we're in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and addressing him in the first person, you. I think that's cause to give us to stop and think for a moment. Every time we stop to make a bracha, and every single time we stop to daven. Famous story with a fellow in Eretz Yisrael, he wrote how his child had been sick, and he was trying so hard to get hold of a certain doctor or a certain community activist who would gain him entry to that doctor. And he was rushing trying to make the meeting, which didn't end up happening. And then suddenly he was standing in front of the Rofei Cholbasar Umaflila Asos, standing in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, saying the words Baruch Atah. And when he thought about it, something to approach Hashem, we need no preamble, we need no introduction. But we can use that sacred word, Hashem, you please come and help me. How meaningful that is. And he realized how approachable Hashem makes himself, even when Aaron HaKohen on Yom Kippur could only approach Hashem, right, as a shliach tzibur, in the most sacred moments of the year, in the most sacred place. Every Jew achieves that. The moment he sits down to daven, the moment he goes to make a bracha. Let that message inspire us. Let that message lead us in these difficult days of knowing that when we stop to daven, when we stop to make a bracha, Baruch Atah Hashem, we stand in the closest proximity. And suddenly from those places can reach out Hashem in a most direct and intimate fashion. Pleasure speaking to you all. Would love to hear from all of you. I live now in Passaic, New Jersey. Feel free to reach out. My phone number is 610-618-0746. 610-618-0746. Have a wonderful day and a good Shabbos.